seem to want to couple with psychotherapy. And so Buddhism should have the ability to incorporate and include all the disciplines. And because of that, more and more Buddhism should be non-religion, meaning be more inclusive, more embracing, and give more room for personal growth. Because sometimes we say religion, and if I am a religious person, maybe I subscribe to a doctrine, to a tradition, to a practice that otherwise I would never be able to attend something. But Buddhism is really the art of being, the art of how we unfold ourselves, unfold our potential to the end of the time.
Right. So specifically for the Western culture, or in America, to embrace our religion, it's just basically whatever it takes, whatever means is successful, as long as we're leaving room for personal growth.
Personal growth, that's right.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, and that's what. And then sometimes you know that there is a clash between personal growth and the restriction religions have given to.
That's why I was confused.
And that's why we need to have a balance, an understanding how we can embrace religion, but not let religion embrace us.
Right.
So we need to grow our heart even more than a religion or traditions would, because everything is man-made. And what's not man-made is not self-made either. Self-made meaning our ego. No, it had to be something purely and profoundly come out from our true nature. And that's what it's wonderful about the Buddhist practice. The Buddhist practice is the practice of open up, of continuously growing and opening. I would say that is the core of Buddhism. So, so then because of cultural, because of social conditions, so we add layers and layers and layers of interpretation and layers of what we call traditions over that. Right. But the dynamic is a dynamic of open up, of unfolding.
So referring to those interpretations that were man-made, what if those interpretations weren't actually what the original Buddha had intended, or the religion's truly based on, because it's man-made, so who dictates? Like society has a different perception of things at the time. Like in Asia, we have this thing where whatever is there, it needs to be there. We can't go backwards, right? We can't. And then over here, it's teaching us like, we should. Why not question? Because when you question it, you truly understand it, or you come out with that, appreciation or something. But it clashes. So how does it that
It's bound to be clashed. There's no way you can avoid it. But let's roll back one step here. If you look at the Buddha's time, when the Buddha was in the world, before he became enlightened, he actually practiced yoga. He believed in the practice. But then he went to the mountain. He practiced for 6 years. Okay, in seclusion.
yoga?
6 years. I mean, yoga, certain kind of internal alchemy to transform himself, his body, his mind. But the interesting part of this, at the end of 6 years, about 49 days that he went into meditation, during that time, does he believe in God? No. For 49 days of meditation, there's no God to talk about. But he's not an atheist. It's just meditation is a process of unfolding. And so, when he comes out, he teaches people. He doesn't come out to organize religion. He teaches people the principle of living. He said, okay, little suffering, okay, that's a kind of suffering. Now you don't want to be suffered, don't do this, do that. He actually is not have any interest on doing anything in terms of creating a religion. No, he just speak the truth and he send that truth to people. He give people the truth. Now we are people who much later, and we take his teaching, we pack them together, we create a tradition.
Right.
Yeah. And so you can see that it's all man-made. And we go, if you create this tradition, then why not I create that tradition?
Right, that's
and then we have now a class of values, a value system. And we have the class of values under the clash of only the values, with a cultural clash, where those values arise. So sometimes we say it's a clash of meaning cultural values, because they're not the same. So when we are practicing Buddhism, we need to just to be remember that the path of Buddhism is the path of unfolding oneself, opening ourselves up. And so we can see ourselves, we can see our shadows, we can see our potential, we can see what is there that we become. But at the same time, it's not atheist, because as we unfold ourselves, we will appreciate the beauty around us, the goodness in everything. We will appreciate the truth, and most importantly, we appreciate all the sages, the gods and the Buddhas and all the people who have practiced the past. We have a tremendous amount of respect and humility, because we know that we are insignificant. But that is a key thing. It doesn't mean unfolding that our ego and our sense of self become extravagant and become so large and big, so impressive. No, it's a path of discovery, but also the path of open up.
So religion in short, Buddhism in short isn't necessarily religion. It could be, it could not be. It started as a religion.
Depending on the culture.
Right, depending on the culture. And as far as we're concerned...
it's a path of unfolding. It's a path of openness.
Okay.
Yeah, in that path. So anything we do that closes us up, not unfolding but enfolding, then it's not the spirit of the Buddha.
Okay. Thank you everybody for listening, and thank you very much, Tai, for Master, for coming and sharing your thoughts with us.
Okay.
See you next time.